تقييد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحاب سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم وصل عليه الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا خاتم النبيين. Alhamdulillah, we last week discussed the pain of death. I mentioned the example Imam Ghazali rahimahullah ta'ala, the examples, the mithal that he gives about a pin or a prick on one finger and then the pain that arises from that. Then he compares this right? He says they become gray, lifeless, they become gray. And then he says the lips, the lips that are fresh, and is moving. हम बातें कर करके ना ये कभी होंठ जो है ना थकते नहीं हम बातें कर करके जुबान कभी थकती नहीं yeah it's always fresh never ever tired some ulama they deliver lectures and speeches for 5 hours 10 back in days आजकल तो हमारी attention span जो है ना ये बिल्कुल खत्म हो गई है we can't even sit for 10 minutes and listen to what the khatib or the alim is saying 10 minutes तक भी हम ना सही तरह तवज्जो से सुन नहीं सकते and if you think about this back in the days when there was no mobile phones and smartphones the people the majma would be full and they would be sitting in the same place for hours listening to the deen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. और आजकल हम 10 मिनट में हम सही तरह तवज्जो नहीं दे सकते. We can't even be fully attentive for 10 minutes. They say ये जो phone है ना, this is called a smartphone. It's a smartphone कहलाया जाता है. And they say that they brought the smartphone to us and the smartphone made us all dumb. The smartphone came and it made us all dumb. And this is the reality. Our attention span is weak. The Jummah lecture used to be for 1 hour. Jummah ka jo khutbah hota tha na, घंटे के लिए होता था back in the days. And now going out every masjid 15 minutes, 10 minutes, kahin 20 minutes bhi tak ho jata hai, right? And this is the sad reality. Why? Because our attention spans as people is finished. हम सही तरह तवज्जो ही नहीं किसी चीज पर देते for a good amount of time. Okay? And these lips that I was talking about, hang down. Without any life. जब रूह निकल जाती है बिल्कुल कोई हरकत इसमें नहीं होती बिल्कुल बस dead. And then he says that the eyes they roll backwards into the socket. जो आंखें होती है ना अभी तो सामने we can move around, we can look around, we can they are very energetic, our eyes. He says when the mouth takes place, the ruh is removed, the eyes they go backwards into the socket. Okay, the mouth opens, the head pushes back. He says even the private they go up into the body. The private parts of the individual go up into the body. He says the limbs they just hang off. Our toes when they are firm they just hang off the floor. Our fingers, our extremities, when they have life right now, we can clench our fists. Okay? But mouth and absolutely lifeless. No movement, no energy, absolutely nothing. Okay? And then he says that the body starts to become grey. And he says this greyness, this grey color that the body changes to, he says it's like the body has become it's like the body has become muddy. And then Imam Ghazali says, but why should it be like this? It is mud. We have been created from teen. Okay, we have been created from mud. That is our reality. When we were created from the place where our bodies when we will die. That is the same. We will return to that same hakikat. Mitti, bas mitti. We were mud. We were given life. We walked this earth like we were something big and bad, like we were something significant. And what happens after a few moments, a few days on this world? We will go back into that mud. We will turn back to that mud. The skin becomes ashy. The skin and body becomes grey when it becomes lifeless. Okay, and then he talks about how death has 3 calamities. The first one is the pain that one faces. The second calamity, the second stage, he says, when the individual will see the maut. When the person will see Malakul Maut, he says, this is a calamity in itself. This is a sadma in itself. Binafsihi, this is a sadma. To see Malakul Maut. And this reminds me of of the waqiyat of the Anbiya alayhi salam, or some of the narrations of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now we have to remember something. Who are the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? They are the greatest of creation. They are khairul khalqillah. They are the greatest of the makhluk of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But even they, look at what they experience. When Hazrat Musa alayhi salam passed away and finally tasted death, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam, "Oh Musa, how did you find death? Oh Musa, maut kis na tumne pai?" And Musa alayhi salam responds, he says, "I was like a sparrow. It felt like I was a parinda that was being roasted alive. It felt like I was a sparrow being roasted alive." And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds, he says, "But we made maut asan for you. But we made maut easy for you." And he says, "I was a sparrow and it felt like I was being burned alive." He says that I tried to fly away, I couldn't remove myself from where I was. From the pain that I was experiencing, I tried to fly away from the troubles that I was facing, but I was unable to do so. It was as though I was a caged bird being roasted alive. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds, "But we made maut asan for you. We made maut easy for you because they are the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Right? And then we find another one. Ibrahim alayhi salam, Khalil of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Khalil of Allah, the friend of Allah, the intimate friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When he passes away, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him, "Oh Ibrahim, what did you find maut like? How was maut for you, Ibrahim?" Ibrahim alayhi salam, he responds, "Ya Allah, it was as though, a thorn branch, a piece of a tree, a wood that has pricks all over it, thorns. Yeah, he said it's as though that was put into wool, and when it was taken out, that piece of wool was fragmented and it was stuck onto that branch, and everything was just split up in that wool." This is what the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala experienced. Who are me and you? What is going to happen to us? And we think we are safe, we think that we are going to be fine. And there's another waqia, and I'll finish on this inshallah because Adhan has already been done. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he saw Malakul Maut one day. Ibrahim alayhi salam saw who? Malakul Maut. And Ibrahim alayhi salam says to Malakul Maut, "Oh angel of death, show me the shakl that you are going to take for the gunagar. Show me how you will come to take the soul of the gunagar." Because the malaika, they have power to change their shakl. Okay? So Malakul Maut responds, "आप वो शक्ल देखना चाहते हैं जिस शक्ल से मैं गुनाहगार की रूह उठाऊंगा." He says, Ibrahim alayhi salam, "आप वो शक्ल नहीं देख सकते. You will not be able to take a look at that shakl." And Ibrahim alayhi salam says, "Show me." Malakul Maut says, "Turn around. आप दूसरी तरफ देखिए." He then takes the shakl, he takes the appearance of when he will take the ruh of a gunagar. And then Ibrahim alayhi salam turns around to look at him again. You know what happens to Ibrahim alayhi salam? He falls unconscious. Ibrahim alayhi salam बेहोश हो जाते हैं जब एक नजर मलकुल मौत के चेहरे पर वो लगाते हैं, वो शक्ल में जो वो गुनाहगार की रूह को उठाने आएगी. He faints. And you know what Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he regains consciousness, he says to Malakul Maut, "Oh Malakul Maut, if the gunagar lived an entire life of guna, but his only azab, only punishment was to see like this, was to see the shakl, this azab would be enough for all the gunagar. But that is just the start. Not even the start of the azab that is awaiting from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah ta'ala protect us all and allow us to tayari wa akhiru da'waya. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Sunnah
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة